my name is Erica, and today I'm going to be doing the summer book tag. This book tag I believe was actually from 2021, but I found it on a book blog, and it is from I'm All Booked Up, so I will be leaving that link to where I found it down below. I thought it would be fun to do a nice little summer book tag since I obviously don't know what to be filming lately, and I just thought it looked cute, so let's just get right into it. Our first one is Iced Drink, a refreshing book. For this one I'm going to be going with Sophie and the Bone Song, which I read in May. This book follows a girl named Sophie who has trained her entire life to become a music, following her father's footsteps, and music, the art form, is very rare. Only some people are allowed to perform it professionally because magic has basically taken over every other art form except for music. She's basically trained and focused on this her entire life, and then one day they decide that they need to hurry up and audition all these people. And Sophie goes in and does her audition. She thinks she does amazing, but this girl after her does even better. Everyone's obsessed with her, and she doesn't know how this girl performed so perfectly when she's never even held a loop before. She didn't even know what she was auditioning for. So this girl named Laura somehow gets the position, and Sophie is absolutely heartbroken. She has no idea what happened. The only way she thinks that Laura could have beaten her is because of magic. Later on, Sophie's father is found dead, and so now Laura has to immediately step in and fill his shoes, but she has no idea what she's doing. So Sophie kind of steps in to start tutoring and mentoring Laura, and meanwhile on this journey, while she's training her to become the next music, they start to fall for each other, and Sophie's very conflicted because obviously she doesn't really know if she should be falling for the person who took her spot, but it's just really lovely. I thought it was such a unique concept for a story, and the characters were so well written. I loved their dynamic and the little growth of their relationship, and I just thought it was such a beautiful, different type of story. And especially as a fantasy novel, I was just very impressed with it. So that was the first one for Iced Drink, a very refreshing book, I think. Number 2, Cotton Candy, a book that was fluffy and sweet. First of all, I don't think I even like cotton candy because I just don't like that it feels like I'm eating like couch cushions. For this one I'm going to be going with the Love Hypothesis, which kind of is colored like cotton candy, you know? This book follows a girl named Olive who is a PhD student just trying to push through her last couple of years of schooling, and she is very tired of people asking her why she's not dating anybody, and she just got out of a relationship and she wants her best friend to get with him because she just knows that they like each other and she doesn't want her friend to think it's awkward. So one day when she sees her friend is about to walk by, she randomly kisses a person, and the person turns out to be one of the professors at the school. They start fake dating because they both have something to gain from it. While they're going on these fake dates and all of these things start happening that bring them together, they actually start to fall for one another, but she thinks it's one-sided and it's just a whole messy situation. But this book is so cute. I did only give it, I think, 3 out of 5 stars because some aspects were a little but overall I loved it. I thought it was so cute and like funny. The humor in this was so great. I just had a really fun time reading it, so I feel like it's such a cute cotton candy book. Number 3, Sunglasses, a dark book. For this one I'm going to be going with Girls of Paper and Fire, not only because the cover is very dark, but the content is also very dark. There are trigger warnings in this book about human trafficking, sexual assault and violence, rape, those kinds of things, so it is a very dark story, and I'm glad that they have those content warnings at the front. But it is very well written and very beautiful, and I absolutely love this. I'm actually currently reading the 3rd book, and I'm obsessed with the world and the characters, and definitely a very dark but beautiful story. Number 4, Picnic on a Rainy Day, a sad book. For this one I'm going to go with the Falling in Love montage. I talk about this book a lot. Obviously it's a cute, happy little rom-com, but there are a lot of really sad emotional moments in this. We are dealing with a character whose mom has dementia and on like Alzheimer's. I cried within the first like 50 pages of this book because of that part of the storyline. It is very hard to read. It is such a sad part of this story, and this doesn't have like the most happy ending, but it is really good. But it's supposed to be like a happy like rom-com, but it is very sad, and I feel like this was a good this would be a good picnicky book, mainly because it does take place in the summertime, but it's also, there are a lot of really emotional moments and it will make you cry. Number 5, Sand, a book that irritated you. Definitely one last stop. Y'all know I don't like this book. I'm not even going to explain what this book is about, but it's very cringy. The romance is terrible. I'm sad that I bought it, and I will be probably trying to give it away eventually or take it somewhere else. I don't even know. But yes, this book very much irritated me. A lot of books lately have been kind of irritating me. I still have yet to have a new 5-star read this year, so hopefully we'll find one. But yes, this book following this girl and a whole like time issue, yes, I just did not like this book. So cringy, so cringy. Number 6, Summer Blockbuster, a favorite book to movie adaptation. So this one I'm gonna go, I have a lot of favorites, but I'm probably gonna say Matilda. I feel like Matilda's a good like summer read and also a great summer movie. I'm obsessed with the movie. I only read the book I think once, but the movie I've seen like 100 times. It's so good. It's one of my favorite comfort movies, and obviously I'm in love with Miss Honey and her cute cottage, and like she is a lesbian dream. So obviously Matilda is one of my favorite book to movie adaptations. Number 7, Dropped Ice Cream, a book you were anticipating but it wasn't good. This book, I went into the first one with super low expectations and I actually kind of enjoyed it. Like I actually was like, this is kind of a cool storyline and like I'm excited to get to know these characters in a different way in this world. No, this book trashed any hope I had that Sarah J. Maas could redeem herself after A Court of Silver Flames. No, I was so disappointed in this book and I'm so mad because it took me forever to get my hands on a copy. Like it took me forever. And once I finally got it, I was like, oh, perfect, I finally have it. And I'm so mad because I did not like this book and I was actually like excited about it. Like as soon as I finished the first one and this one came out, I like had to get my hands on it. And so, yes, obviously very disappointed in this book, so disappointed. And I'm really sad that I like had hope. Like I had such a little bit of hope that this book could turn out good and it just very much let me down. And it's so pretty too, like the covers are so pretty. Number 8, Palm Tree, a large book that you loved. First of all, I love palm trees so much. When I was in LA, I took so many photos and videos of palm trees just because I'd never seen them before in real life. And like, it's such a, I don't even know, such a little thing, but it meant so much to me at the time. Still does. But a large book that I love is obviously Prayer of the Orange Tree. I'm not going to go into too many details about this, but look how big this book is, and it is one of my favorite fantasy novels of all time, one of my favorite books of all time, and we are getting a prequel, I guess, but it takes place way before. But anyway, Samantha Shannon like looked into my soul when she wrote this because the romance in this is literally everything, the most subtle, most beautiful, perfect romance, and it's just, the world building is incredible. Everything about this story is just amazing, so I will gladly read this large book forever because it's so perfect. I don't remember how many pages it is. It's a lot. She just puts so much into this. It's only like 800 pages, but it's huge. Like you can knock someone out with this thing. I love it. Number 9, Bonfire, a book that you want to burn. This one right here, it has flames in the title. I hate this book. I hate that like Sarah J. Maas ruined so many amazing characters because of this story. Like I don't even think I even want to ever reread the first 3 ACOTAR books anymore because I just am so angry about this one. But I know that I loved the first 3 so much. Like I know I love ACOMAF and ACOWAR, but like after reading this, I'm like, do I still like these characters? Will I still like them? Like she just ruined everybody, and I don't even like Nesta or Cassian, and them together is even worse. And this book had 0 plot line. 0. So if I could burn a book, it would definitely be this one, and I think it'd be fitting because, first of all, I don't like the cover, and there's flames in the title, so, you know, this book would be the first. And I'm not one of those people to burn, I don't want to burn books, but like this one, I might have to. And the last one for the summer book tag is Fireworks, a book that exploded into the scene. I feel like this book kind of exploded. Like, I mean, I guess it'd been around and I maybe heard about it late, but because of book talk, I guess, it like exploded and now everyone's obsessed with it, everyone's reading it. But like, I felt so special when I read it because I thought I read it before everyone else did. Because I like had heard about it and then I heard it was actually sapphic and I was like, oh, that is trippy because it's about husbands, but it's so good and I can see why it does so well. I mean, some people think it's overhyped. I will be one of the people overhyping it because I absolutely love this book. It means the world to me. I reread it every year, sometimes twice a year because it gets me out of a reading slump. But this book definitely exploded and I'm actually happy that it did. Alright everybody, that is it for this summer book tag. I thought it was pretty fun. I love summertime so much and the months are going so quickly, which makes me really sad. I'm hoping I can get a lot of reading done and a lot of fun summer activities in before winter comes again, which is going to be so soon. I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, I hope you all are having a great summer so far. That is all I have for you today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a nice little thumbs up. If you want to keep following me on this booktube journey, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ErikaAGobble. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!